Hey, so I'm just chilling out here with all the cool cats. Cool cat number 1, numero uno son, Michael Putty Cat. Say hi, Michael. Meow. We have Rosa Putty Cat there. Say hi, Rosa. And up there we have little Sapphire. That was Sapphire. She likes to be a bit of a drama queen at times. So I'd like to chat about some vegan stuff. And just blows my mind the programming. People have very intelligent people, very well educated people, very well traveled people, a lot of life experience. Sometimes still it's just a bit with the whole understanding of health and having that health not just about ourselves, not just about this one person, having that health about all living beings, about the planet, about the animals, about ourselves. And it's just interesting. I post some things on Facebook and I get some comments, and it just blows my mind. One of the comments there was some folks who were definitely a lot further along the path than most people, who living naturally as much as possible, living out their own farm, growing their own food, raising their own animals with, as they say, with love, and then killing them when they're going to eat them. And them saying, the animals, they don't mind dying. They're raised with love, and it's actually a spiritual experience when we kill them and eat them. Oh man, it's crazy, really crazy when I hear that, because it's like, people have farms, etc. Generally have dogs and cats as well, and they live in the house, or man's best friend and all that. But why don't they eat the dogs and the cats? Why? They have the farm animals that raise them, and they say we're conscious, we are spiritual, we're in touch with God. It's a spiritual experience raising these animals, taking care of these animals, and then slaughtering them. It's a spiritual experience. We're connected. It's programming. It's cultural programming. Well, why? My question is, okay, why don't you eat the dogs and the cats? Why don't you breed them? Get some kittens. You can eat the kittens when they're young, because then they're more tender as well. Eat some dogs, eat some puppies. Why is it okay to eat the cow and the pig and the lamb, but it's not okay to eat the dog and the cat? Why is that? And I'm saying this to the spiritually enlightened people. Why is that? Because it's programming. We are programmed to see some animals as pets, to be loved and petted, and when they die you bury them in the garden, etc. Cry, But with other animals, no, they're animals, they're for eating. We eat those animals. And some people are better than others. Some people will care for those animals as best they can. They do have a good heart. Their heart isn't too black or anything. But they still see it okay, even though they've got an abundance of vegetables, fruit and rice and whatever they want for their own sustenance, to get enough calories, to get enough nutrients, but still they kill the animals. Why is that? Cultural programming. You look in the Far East, dogs, cats, it's great. You go to Korea, you have dog and cat restaurants. You have restaurants that serve dogs and cats on a plate for people to eat. But these same people who say we're spiritual people, we bring up the animals, and it's a spiritual experience when we kill those animals and eat them. But, well, okay, kill your dog and cat and eat that. Are you crazy? No, because it's a program in the head. The same as if You know, you go to the people in Korea or Vietnam or China, different places, and you say, you can't kill that dog or cat. That's a lovely animal. Bring that into the house, pet it, put it on your knee, etc. You know, play with it. Thinking, huh? You're crazy. No, that's for eating, right? Because they're programmed to eat those sort of animals, right? So, this is what we got to see. We got to see, just through these little things, that it is programming. And I saw recently an interview of Sheila Gillette. She channels some like angelic beings called Theo. And she said some people aren't ready to stop eating animals yet. Some people aren't ready. And I can understand that, because they are programmed. Yes, you know, they're not ready because they're programmed. And some people who say, I tried the vegan diet, I did it perfectly, it didn't work for me. While you still have these unconscious beliefs that it won't work, these unconscious beliefs that the programming goes so deep, and when that deep programming is in the unconscious mind, that you need to eat the meat, you need to have the dairy, etc. When that goes so deep, and the people consciously, they kind of get it, you know, they kind of see it, they see it in people around them, they kind of get it, and they are maybe vegans for maybe a year, maybe 5 years, 10 years, etc. But then they say, it didn't work for me, I wasn't feeling good, I got sick or something. This is the power of the beliefs, the unconscious mind. It is incredibly powerful. And so I do understand for some people, they just haven't got their head completely right for it. They haven't taken away the limiting beliefs, the unconscious limiting beliefs that are making them sick, even though they're eating a healthy diet. Sometimes it's not so healthy. Sometimes someone says, oh yeah, I was vegan for 5 years and then I got sick and then I had to go back. And you say, well, what were you eating? And you see what they're eating and you think, God, anyone would get sick on that. But other people, they do actually follow it to plan. But there can be other things happening in their life. They can have environmental toxins, they can have outside stresses, etc. But then they say, well, when I went back to eating meat and dairy, etc., I suddenly got better. I suddenly got better. And you think, oh, I wonder how that happened. How did that happen? How did they get better when you know, they were eating healthier before? It's the belief systems. It's limiting beliefs. And while you believe something, the belief will change your biochemistry. Changing a belief can change your eye color. Eyes can change from brown to green from just changing a belief. Moles can disappear. This has been studied. Check out Bernie Siegel. Someone changes their belief systems, moles disappear off their body. Things happen. You know, diseases start from a belief system. Diseases stop. Cancer tumors disappear overnight, changing our beliefs. So a lot of work also has to be done on the unconscious level, as well as just changing the diet, especially if the person has some deeply ingrained programming. And we can look at, you know, karmic, what's come through from past lifetimes, etc. You know, some people don't believe that, and that's okay, but you know, there's that as well. There's what we've tipped off with us from past lifetimes. So if we've come from being a vegetarian in a past lifetime, then that won't be so ingrained in us that we remember a lot quicker, and we move to it a lot quicker to become vegetarian or vegan again. And then those unconscious beliefs don't hold us back. But someone who's had it so ingrained, and then they see the light, they see the light of, you know, not harming the animals, not killing them. They understand that they can get all the nutrients from the fruit and the veg and the nuts and the seeds, but still something happens. They eat that way, they eat well, and they get sick. It's because of the deeply ingrained programming. And it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, it doesn't matter how many books you've read, or what life experience you've had, or how well traveled you are, or, you know, if you're in Mensa, that doesn't matter. It's the programming. And everyone can be programmed. Everyone can be programmed. So it's getting out of the programming. That's what it's about, getting out of the programming. And you get lots of, and I've thought about it a lot. A lot of people who I've looked up to, who are spiritual people or world thought leaders, but still just don't get this part of it. Don't get the part where it's not necessary to kill and eat the animals for our sustenance, to be healthy. Just not necessary. It's not necessary to kill them. But they just haven't got that part of it. You know, some world thought leaders, they haven't got the part of health. They're unhealthy, but you know, they're successful in other areas. You know, they're spiritually type awakened in one area, but they just haven't connected the dots with other areas. So, because of their programming, and so this is probably the biggest thing. It's 2012 now, so let's give a big push to waking up to this, to waking up to we don't need to kill and eat the animals. Not necessary. We get everything from the plants, the fruits, the vegetables, nuts, seeds, during them, the grains, the rice, etc. And then also work on the programming. You know, work on the programming because that's what's going to stop a lot of people, is that programming. So it's about waking up from the programming, and there's a lot of unconscious beliefs there. So, you know, find someone who can help you through that, working on those unconscious beliefs and freeing yourself from those limiting beliefs about who you are, who you truly are, the divineness that radiates from your heart when you release the blocks to that. Okay, I hope that made some sense and was some value to you. My name is Matthew Armstrong. Tune in next time.